And our other top story tonight, several hundred people in Franklin came to get answers from state and federal leaders. That's after chemical tests showed high levels of toxins in several homes.
Yeah, now some of the community are afraid the problem is widespread and more homes could be in danger. News 8's Eric Feldman was there. Where do things stand tonight, Eric?
Well, Mike and Brooke, we're learning about the steps being taken right now to see if there are any contaminants that could be being released right now from two long-closed industrial sites. Tonight we heard anger, we heard fear, we heard frustration from members of this Franklin community as they look for answers to a simple but complicated question. Are they safe? Hundreds at Franklin Community High School eager to hear from the heads of IDEM and State Department of Health about the safety of Franklin. Tests in June showed a couple homes with extremely high levels of TCE, a cancer-causing chemical. Some in the community fear it could be a now-closed industrial site that the EPA thought was safe since the 90s. IDEM says there have been contamination, but the cause unclear.
And the results showed that in 12 of 14 homes, those sample results were below detection levels.
An environmental advocacy group who funded the testing says there were 2 homes with levels beyond residential and commercial thresholds. Daryl Cochran says his home was one of them. IDEM offered to test his home.
You can't solve a problem if you don't address it.
Hundreds more wonder, could it be their home too? For an hour and a half, dozens asked their questions.
How can corrective action be determined to be protective of human health and the environment when potentially impacted areas have not yet been defined?
From the EPA,
what we're trying to do out there right now with the company is to go back and confirm that the situation that existed in the late 90s still exists today.
Until then, the EPA says it will not do residential testing yet, but some activists question if contamination has happened since the 90s. The state agency head said right now, sadly, there probably aren't answers to many of their questions.
Tell us how you specifically are going to be more engaged than the people that were here 3 years ago.
We certainly are committed to working in this community and have been working in this community for decades.
This community, like Daryl and plenty of other families, will now wait to see what happens.
Into the future.
One question that we heard tonight as well, why isn't Franklin being considered a cancer cluster? That means that you have a high number of specific cancers in a certain defined area. It would open Franklin up for some more funding to fight this issue. The State Department of Health head says that the numbers right now do not add up, but the group, If It Was Your Child, which was founded by 2 parents in the area, they've been front and center on this for years. They say that the State Department of Health is wrong. They say they have new data that shows otherwise and that the state is 18 months behind. This story's going nowhere. We'll continue to follow it. I'm live in Franklin. Eric Feldman, Wish TV News 8.